Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Again, I ask, do please like and subscribe and leave your comments down below. Bang, down there somewhere. Yeah, I deeply appreciate it. We've had a request today for a song. I've had a look at it. It's just not my kind of song, but I will do my best, even though the goat has got an opinion. Yes, you know what it is. But I'm going to talk today about Robert Jenrick, the guy who's proposing to arm the prison staff. The Governors Association has decided that this is an absolute utter nonsense. They're saying that all this is headline grabbing from the Shadow Minister of Justice, who is a member of the Conservative Party, who are the official opposition to the Labour Party that's in government with Sir Keir Two-Tier Starmer. Yeah, you heard it right. It is two-tier policing, and it's very strange that he should do that, because this is Britain, this is England. And there'll always be an England. But will there? That makes me wonder. Because what I'm seeing here is going to change things, especially if they start putting guns into prisons. Because it won't be long before the guns that are in the prisons, on being the control of the staff, will be snatched by the determined inmates who outnumber the prison staff considerably. And there being no reasonable control at the moment, they're going to find themselves overwhelmed. And once you start taking guns into the jails, then what are you going to find? Other guns will come into the jails. Yeah, they can't stop the drugs getting into the jails. So how are they going to stop the guns? They've already got knives being smuggled in. What next? Well, if you up the stakes, next thing you'll have a bloody bazooka. What next? Yeah, it seems the Prison Officers Association, the chairman of the Prison Officers Association, is saying that this is utter nonsense. They can't possibly consider the use of firearms in prison, and that in the event that they did need to use firearms, then they have an agreement with the police that they would intervene appropriately, because the police do have armed groups, that, I don't know, special squads that are armed, aren't they? Yeah. We've been through this before. Back in the 70s and 80s, early 80s, the late 70s, early 80s, there were disturbances in the prisons, and our governor, who was Norman Brown, had a meeting there to discuss this matter with us, and I suggested that in the event that we do lose controls of section of the prison to violent offending inmates, that we use tear gas. No, we're not having tear gas in the prisons, but we have tear gas on the streets. I mean, aren't we somewhat remiss, as I reminded Norman Brown, in failing to offer protection to the staff by firing some tear gas at the rioting inmates? No, he wouldn't have that. So all that they had in the 70s and 80s was truncheons. I've got one here. This is the one I used to carry. I've got it out because it's on display in my office. That's I've shown you this before. It's the truncheon that was originally my father's truncheon. He was a policeman, and it was issued to him round about 1953, I would think, when he joined the Lancashire Constabulary. Police Constable 1772. It's got his number stamped on it. Yep. And that's the truncheon that I used in the prisons. I didn't use it very often. Once, in fact. It wasn't a great idea to go hitting people with great big lumps of wood. Much better speaking to them, or if you needed to do it, handle them physically. You don't want to damage people, do you? You just want to quieten them down. Unfortunately, today we've got the hostess brigade that can't do either, really. Don't see how they'd do it. And having spoken to staff that's working in the prisons, they're saying that they can, well, one of them, Neil Samworth actually, said he never experienced, never experienced one single hostess that he could count on in a serious rumble with a number of angry men. Well, you can't, can you? I mean, some of them are extremely large lads, a bit like Paul Sykes. I mean, how are you going to get the hostess brigade to tackle the likes of Paul Sykes? Just isn't going to happen. So, yeah, it's nonsense. Robert Jenrick's idea of getting weapons into prison, that's going to be counterproductive. And the Prison Governors Association are saying this is just headline catching nonsense. So they're not going to do that. And I can see that they wouldn't. I mean, I would be extremely worried if we had gun-toting hostesses walking up and down the landing, because it wouldn't be very long before they were snatched, backscuttled, and had their weapons removed. So the next thing you know, you've got armed inmates. Yeah. Wow, what next? Anyway, so that's my little rant for today. Just a little extension of what I did yesterday. So I had a request for a song. I had a look at it, but obviously it's a very noisy song by Manfred Mann, from around about, 1964, something like that, 65. Wanted me to sing Hubble Bubble. I did have a listen to it, and obviously I can't sing it. I mean, I'll give it a go. Hubble Bubble, toil and trouble. See, I just can't. I haven't got it. No music to back it up. But what I have going to do, and this is by special request from the goat. Yeah, I'm going to sing you a song by the Platters. I quite like the Platters, This is Twilight Time. So if you're sitting comfortably, I'm going to bugger that up properly for you. But seeing as you're still here, you're getting what you deserve. And do please like and subscribe and leave your comments down below. I'm happy with that. Heavenly shades of night are falling. It's twilight time. Out of the mist your voice is calling. 'Tis twilight time. When purple-colored curtains mark the end of day, I'll hear you, my dear, at twilight time. Deepening shadows gather splendor as day is done. Fingers of night will soon surrender the setting sun. I count the moments, darling, till you're here with me. Together at last at twilight time. Here in the afterglow of day, we keep our rendezvous beneath the blue. Here in the sweet and same old way, I'll fall in love again as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kiss will thrill me like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for evening, just to be with you, together at last at twilight time. Here in the afterglow of day, we keep our rendezvous beneath the blue. Here, in the sweet and same old way, I'll fall in love again, as I did then. Deep in the dark, your kiss will thrill me, like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me with dreams untold. Each day I pray for evening, just to be with you, together at last at twilight time. Together at last at twilight time. There you go. Even the goat didn't like that. You can't blame him, can you? Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton.